Hi, I'm Paul Benton. I'm the fight coordinator. Lance brought me on about a couple of months before shooting. I was approached by David first, and then in talks with Lance, we kind of discussed what kind of fight scenes he was looking for. He made it clear from the beginning that he wasn't looking for something too elegant. He wanted a very brutal kind of style that involved a lot of cheap shots, you know. So originally, I was contracted to take original fights that they had already choreographed. I think they'd been working together for about a year prior to meeting up with me. And my job was basically to take their pre-existing routines and tweak them in small ways to make them a little more manageable for balance, footing, and speeding up, you know, moments in the fight to kind of give it some rhythm and emotions in the right place, especially when dealing with the subject matter of Berserker Potion. It was very important that the fighting style reflects the heightened state of mind. The fights that I was presented were the opening fight between Rydar and Bard, where Bard is hopped up on the potion, and that it's great watching these guys work because they have very different styles. You know, David has a lot of sword experience and he's live, you know, but he can swing that sword with a lot of power. And Jack, on the other hand, is just kind of like he's kind of a tank that can like move very agile. So showing these kind of fighting styles, reflecting their physicality, and then also adding that little extra for the Berserker Potion in the beginning first fight and then in the last fight, where the roles are switched and Rydar has the potion and Bard doesn't. It's really great to see the changes in the performance, and I admire the actors for doing that. The one I'm most proud of, though, has got to be the Org, Han, and Bard fight, the three-way. It was there's so many things that can go wrong in a regular fight. So adding a third person into any fight makes it infinitely more complex. And thankfully, Mike and Joe and David were very enthusiastic about making those swings and keeping the timing with the feet and making sure the balance was proper so that when we get here and the terrain's uneven, they're not slipping and sliding around and falling over each other. And the way they brought the intensity on the day of filming, that fight I'm very particularly proud of. I'm very proud of the actors for throwing so much into every rehearsal and then throwing even more when they got into the costumes and on location here and the adrenaline kicking in. And I really admired the way they've just been able to attack take after take with very little rest, very little water in between. It's real Viking stuff, and I gotta say I'm very proud of them.
And this is why I only drink G2 when I'm raiding and pillaging.
And I think what Lance and David have accomplished here is pretty amazing, and I can't wait to see the final product. So I hope you enjoy it. Thanks.
I will make you proud, Father. One more round.
Well done, boy.
I lost my desire to be a warrior. I want peace.
I wanna go east.
Run away with me.
I can't. I am Rangod's property.
Not anymore. Just be free.
Find him and bring back my slave.
I will not disappoint you.
May your sword bring you glory, and me more riches.